Hey everybody, how's it going? It's time for another Fandom City video. That's right, we're back with another video. I apologize, we've been gone for about a week because of moving. Moving fucking sucks. That stuff happens. But we're here today to talk spoilers for the Rise of Skywalker. So, if you don't like spoilers, now is probably your time to tune out. So this is your spoiler warning, and I'm letting you know the video that we are doing right now, which is really just audio on a slideshow because we don't have a camera set up here yet, but it is coming. The home studio is in the works. We are going to discuss a major spoiler about the Rise of Skywalker and a returning character to the series. And I'm letting you know this comes from a extremely well-placed source, not one of ours. Making Star Wars reported a while ago this. Remember, take all rumor or all spoilers as rumor until seen on screen. But, I mean, Jason and the awesome guys over at MSW have an amazing track record. And we figure if you haven't heard of this from them, we'll put it out there. The credit goes to them. We are just doing a video based on their information. But joining me for this video, he is a co-host and producer over at the Phantom City Pod. It's Tommy B. What's happening, man?
Hey, bud, what's happening? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever is to everyone else listening to it. I'm very thrilled that you did say that line right there. This is take it as a rumor, take it with a grain of salt until we see it on the big screen, because that is exactly my practice, and it's best practices whenever it comes to quote-unquote leaks, because we have had leaks be very, very wrong and very, very off in the past. So thank you for saying that.
Yes, no, indeed. And, you know, I will say this, though, because of the source, I would place this at this particular rumor has been covered by other people as well. What we're about to talk about, there is a 95% chance this happens. And that might even be on the light scale of things. It's probably closer to 100.
95%, come on. Can that really be light? Come on.
I think it is. I think that's how substantial this
95 out of 100?
I think it's probably more like 99 out of 100. That's how well reported this has been. So if you're just hearing this now, this might be news to you. If you're not hearing it, then maybe, or if you've already heard it, then maybe we're just shedding a little more light on it. And that is, there's a returning character to the saga for the Rise of Skywalker. And that returning character, Tommy B, is none other than Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford. Your thoughts?
My whole worldview. It's transformed. No, I would be quite. I want to say I'd be quite thrilled. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure as it plays out on screen, I will be loving it. I gotta tell you though, buddy, I am concerned for the response that the majority of the fan base will be. You know, we're Star Wars haters. We're Star Wars fans, quote unquote. We hate a lot of stuff. We never completely agree on anything. And what are the ways that we could really see Han Solo come back as a quote unquote Force ghost? He's a non-Force sensitive character. That would probably be a first, wouldn't it?
For this canon, it would be a first. Excuse me. We're actually, and by the way, if there's some audio issues, we apologize. We're still working on that. I think the best way to tackle this particular scenario is to just dive into what the report is. And the report that we have, and I shouldn't say that we have, we're reporting on someone else's report. We're not the ones that did all the legwork. That is all MSW. Credit goes to them. So there's two versions of how Han appears. Version number one is Kylo asks the Vader helmet to, show him the path, and Han appears in like a Force-like vision, and it's actually set into motion by Luke. Option number two, and option number two is a two-parter, is Kylo is near death or in a bad way somehow, and Han comes to him, and his. So I guess would be another spoiler here. His, the bringer of light. Han is Kylo's redemption of sorts, and he comes to him as a Force vision. And technically speaking, The Last Jedi confirmed that technically everybody is part of the Force, so not just Force-sensitive people. So that was option number one, and option number two is he's so wounded that he hallucinates it, and it isn't actually a Force vision, but a hallucination. I tend to believe it's a Force vision. Now, which one of these stories is true? I don't know, but we do know definitively Han Solo is returning for the Rise of Skywalker. Okay, maybe not definitively, 99%.
Thank you.
But I think you can bet your house on this one and safely win it. It's the rumor we're most confident about. The reports have been out there. I think it's fantastic. Let's get Han Solo back in there one more time. I think if Carrie Fisher was still alive, this probably doesn't happen. I think Harrison Ford's relationship with J.J. Abrams is a big reason this is happening. And who isn't going to want to, have one last final send-off for Han Solo? No, he did not survive the lightsaber wound or the fall. Han Solo is very much dead, sadly. But
I wish to interject. Please do not bet your house. Fandom City will not be responsible if you lose your house in any sort of misplaced financial planning that is betting of your house on a potential spoiler leak. I gotta tell you though, buddy, I do lean towards something where we do have the Force at play. Sure, it would make sense if something was like more of a just general hallucination. Yeah, this is Star Wars, and he's got connections to the Skywalker line. We want to see something with the Force. That's what we want to see.
No, absolutely. And it should be important to note anybody that's like, oh, Han's going to be in the movie for 10 or 15 minutes. Calm down. The chances of this being anything longer than 2 minutes are slim. I think 2 minutes is probably your high point. Harrison Ford was on set for a day. So it's nothing extensive. It's one and done more than likely. Possibly a second scene on a possible ending. Apparently there's 2 possible endings for this movie. But time will tell. But yeah, there you have it. Han Solo reportedly returning to Star Wars in Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This is epic news. It's not so much news anymore. This has been out for a while, but we figured we'd do a video on it and get it out there. I'm stoked, man. I'm absolutely stoked. Final thoughts, man. You for this?
Initially I didn't think I was going to like the idea. However, after I've thrown it around in my head a couple times, and once we've chatted about it, I do lean towards the hope of seeing, the OT Big 3 as it is on screen together, so I am definitely for it.
To my knowledge, that's one of the rumored endings. We'll throw this up there. The rumored endings that I've seen is those three in like ghost form. And then the other rumored ending is the heroes that are still alive at the end of the film are at the Lars Ranch on Tatooine watching the dual sunsets. And maybe they have a combined. Maybe it's both, but time will tell. The real question, everybody, is what do you guys think of Han Solo, a.k.a. Harrison Ford, returning to Star Wars one final time for what will be one, possibly two, more than likely one scene? Comment below. Let us know what you think. Are you for it? Are you against it? Let us know what you think, and we would love to hear what you think. We will comment back to you. We're a smaller YouTube channel. We love interacting with our fans. Don't forget, check us out on Twitter at Fandom City Pod. Same for Instagram. Fandom City on Facebook. If you're a Halloween fan, Halloween Kills 2020. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you are aware of all of our new videos. And you can catch our live podcast recordings of the Fandom City Pod Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, www.mixler.com/fandom-city. And you can also subscribe to it at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, all those other places, Anchor as well. So that's Fandom City Pod. That is Tommy B. I'm Sage, and we'll see you. We almost got through a video. I'm just so excited for Han, I'm drooling. Good night, everybody.